Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today's Sunday for me. It's Valentine's weekend. Today's a fun video that I'm going to call Don't Forget About the OGs. That's what we're going to call today's video. And we're calling it that because I went to Sephora on Friday. I had the day off. And I was searching for, just products I thought were worthwhile to test for you guys, to try on, to talk about. And I ended up gravitating toward a lot of just what I would consider to be tried and true brands that offer tried and true products that have been around for a while, that we know work well, perform well, do great things on our skin, and that we can't really go wrong with. I think it's so easy nowadays to get caught up in the world of all the new launches and new products and new formulas. And some of them are great, some of them have a place, but I think sometimes they're gimmicky and they're maybe not worth their money. And we need to focus back on what have brands that have been around for a long time done really well, and what good things can they offer us. And that's kind of what I ended up buying by accident. So the first thing we're going to do is do our base. And if you've watched some of my videos, you've heard me complain about my pore size and my oily T-zone. And when I was at Sephora, Makeup Forever had a bit of an event going on. And this is your reminder that Makeup Forever is an amazing, phenomenal brand that has been around forever, that does complexion products so well, along with some other new stuff that they've been coming out with. But they just are an amazing company and they make amazing things. And the one product, I actually bought two products from them. One I bought is the Pore Minimizer Step 1 Primer that is meant to minimize our pores. I'm not a primer girl. I haven't been forever because I just want simple, quick, efficient routines. But she convinced me to give it a try. So I got a small mini size. And I think mini sizes are so worth it. I know it doesn't give you the same value as buying the big size of products, but if you like to mix up what you wear every day and you're not wearing the same thing every single day, go for the minis. I think it's so worth it. Coffee break. Okay, so we're going to use this today. When I opened it, it did have like oil that came out first, so I think it's been sitting for a little while, but we're just gonna put this in where I have more oiliness and more enlarged pores. I asked actually the Makeup Forever girl, I was like, I've heard, that water-based versus silicone-based, and make sure they marry well together. And I was like, is this silicone paste? And she said, you know what, that's actually kind of like a myth. She said, what is most important is what your skincare is underneath and how well you prep your skin. Feels like slippy, right? Like it's got that like silicone slip to it. Okay, there we go. And then I bought the Dior Forever foundation. This is like their matte foundation. And it claims to have be transfer proof with 24-hour wear. And I did get a sample of this in the store a few weeks ago. And again, with my skin type, I was very impressed with how this wore. So I went back and purchased it. I did swatch the color in store. And if you all know, when you swatch stuff in Sephora and that artificial lighting, you often pick a color and then walk out into natural light. And you're like, oh, hot damn, that doesn't look good. So I got this in 2.5W, and in the store, I was like, this is great. And then I got home like, oh, it's a little dark. But summer is going to be here before we know it. That's what I keep telling myself. So I will make this work, and it will for sure be something that will work for me when I have a bit more of a tan. So we're just going to figure this out. So it comes in a little pump bottle. And what I like about this, it comes out and it doesn't feel thick or heavy for a full coverage, long wearing foundation. Okay, it just really smooths out nicely. So we're just going to stipple this on. I'm going to use the e.l.f. liquid blush brush, and we're just going to go ahead and use some stippling motions and get this applied. It does have that Dior fragrance to it, but I just found when I tested it and I compared it to, I'll probably do a video because I still have the samples. I got the Anastasia, the new matte foundation of hers, and kind of did a wear test in comparison with this, and I liked how this wore better, and I liked how this was a thinner consistency. The Anastasia one's pretty thick, but it went on very matte, which is kind of what I was wanting. So this, you guys, just blurs like a dream. Again, stipple in if you have pores, right? Don't sweep, just really work that product. And I'm priming my brush in the back of my hand. Can you see? Like, I am so blurred. Like, holy crap. It is full coverage, but like in a way, like, I don't feel really, really cakey and globbed on. Like, it does have a really nice thin consistency, I would say, but it covers. And sometimes I want that. I'm a full coverage girly at heart. Like, I want to look flawless without looking cakey. And we'll see how this wears today. I'll do a wear test with all this today for you all. I love it. Super happy. Okay. Okay, so I got that. And then I will jump in with a few complexion products I got as well. So maybe I'll start with the Merit stuff I bought. So I did buy the Merit kind of bronzing stick. This is not new. It's been around for a while, but I'm almost out of my Makeup by Mario transforming, you know, the one that I've talked about before in the pot. That's more of like a balmy contour bronzer. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to give this a try because I know some friends of mine really like it. It's got great reviews. It's a good, clean brand. And I got the shade Leo because I wanted something that really showed up, considering it is more of a balmy texture. With textures like these that are a bit more sheer, going darker isn't a bad thing because they blend out really well. So we're going to go ahead and put this kind of, I'm going to kind of, because it is a pretty neutral tone, I'm going to put it kind of as a contour today because I do have a powder blush that I'd like to try. We're going to go kind of right here, and I'm going to really kind of layer this on. Very balmy, glides on. So again, I think this would be very user-friendly and easy for people to use. I'm just going to put like a nice thick layer on. I'm going to take the same brush, and we're just going to blend it out. When I first put this on, confession, I was like, oh, this is way too sheer. Like, it blended out like too quickly almost. So I'm still like unsure about it, but if you want like a very natural bronzed look, I think this is a great option. See how it just gives a little bit of shadow? This would be great as a true bronzer too. I'm just gonna add a bit more here. Yesterday I wore it like just higher up on my cheekbones. It was very beautiful. Okay, see, just like a little shadow there. Okay, perfect. I really like that. I will tell you guys, I have no artificial light today. I'm right by a south-facing window. YouTube is stressing me out because I am learning as a small channel, very small channel, that my videos, once they get uploaded to YouTube, are not being uploaded in that great of quality compared to big channels. So there's days where I'm so defeated because I do a video on my phone, it looks great, I edit it, I feel like the quality is amazing. And then by the time it goes to YouTube and I go to watch it, it looks like very washed out almost, like you can't really see all the imperfections on my face. It looks like a little bit blurred. And I don't like that because I want to show you that I have like real, true skin with imperfections and flaws. And I want you to see how the products perform. So I'm trying with a little less natural or artificial light to see if that helps with that kind of like washed out look I feel like YouTube is giving me. So I'm trying to figure out how to get them to upload in better quality, but I think I'm just too small for them to care right now. So anyways, I digress. Let's continue. All right, so then I didn't get like any concealer products. Oh yeah, I didn't get any concealer products or anything like that. But I will actually, let's do that after. We'll do our concealer after. What I'm gonna move on to actually, I did get a new shade of the Merit Flush Balm. So this is kind of a newer product, but the Flush Balms have been around for a while, and I think they're just like a good tried and true, easy product to use. This color spoke to me. Oh my gosh. You can see it's called Bespoke. It's like a very beautiful mauvey brown. As soon as I swatched it, I was like, I have to buy that. It's right up my alley. So we're going to put that on and then top it with another product I got. So again, I'm going to use my brush. We're just going to pat this on and we're going to go kind of higher up. It is the most beautiful, natural, mauvey flush. Why didn't I buy this color before? My Merit Flush Balm collection is growing. Fortunately, I keep buying new stuff because they're just so easy to use and they're natural looking and they give you a dewy glow. They do fade, but if you set them, they're not bad. Okay, we're going natural today. We're just doing some family stuff today, so I don't want to go on too heavy. Oh, that's so pretty. I love that color. Okay, love that. And then before we go ahead with our powder, blush on top. We're going to do a concealer. And again, if we're talking about OGs and tried and trues, can't go wrong with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Do I have children in the background? I'm just going to use this really briefly just to kind of make sure I'm not too red here and in my spots here. I'm going to use this Amazon brush that I bought that is a really great concealer brush just to give me a little extra here. I have nothing really bad to say about this NARS concealer. It works. It's good color match for me. I use the shade Macadamia. Good shade match. It's not super full coverage, but it does a great job. Okay. And then I'm going to set it with a product I've never used, but Makeup Forever has these microfinishing powders, and they actually have it in a loose powder, but I ended up getting the mini, like little compact one because I don't really have a good pressed powder that I can throw in my purse or anything like that. And first impressions are this stuff is amazing, and I kind of regret not buying the loose version before I bought the Kosas, which I'm still buying the loose version before I bought the Kosas, which I'm still testing and we'll have a video on soon. But this is just a translucent, beautiful, mattifying, blurring setting powder. Just using a little fluffy brush just to mush it on. Like, oh, I did blend that. There you go. I'm just gonna go kind of underneath where my bronzer was and just set all this in my nose. It is so finely milled, and it did a great job suppressing my oil yesterday. So I'm very impressed. And again, I don't think this product is new. Makeup Forever's been around forever. Don't forget the originals. Like, really great product that is at a good price point too. And I love when products give minis. Love the minis. Okay, and then to set the rest of my face, I bought an Hourglass blush. I have been, knocking my camera, sorry. I've been using Hourglass for, oh gosh, over 10 years. I've been using their ambient lighting powder forever, and I love it. But I've never bought one of their blushes. So again, they are not new. They've been around forever. I got the color Mood Exposure to go with my kind of mauve-y look. It's so pretty, you guys. And actually, when I was at the Makeup Forever counter getting some products, the Makeup Forever girl recommended it to me because I was like, I'm kind of in the market for a powder blush. And she was trying to show me some Makeup Forever colors. They just weren't really speaking to me. And then she's like, you know what? You can't go wrong with Hourglass. They're so beautiful. And I was like, you know what? You're right. Like, again, tried and true. And, you know, they are costly. That's the only thing. But this is a beautifully finely milled kind of baked powder. And this color is so pretty. So we're just going to use kind of a fluffier brush. I'm going to go in the Mood Exposure and just kind of like set my merit. Oh, I just love that. Just this like pinky mauve-y glow without being too in your face. I love mauve blushes. Like, I can't talk about them enough. I think they're so natural looking while still giving you a nice kind of like pinky brownie hue. That's my complexion. Love it. Let's finish off with some eyes. I bought this, you guys, and I have been loving it. Has anyone ever had a paint pot from MAC in their life? I think we all can think back to owning a paint pot at some point. And I bought this shade called Vintage Selection because I was wanting something to throw on that's quick and easy, that doesn't crease. And it is so pretty, you guys. Look at this. It's like a goldy, rosy, burnished coppery. I can't even describe it, but it's been staying really well in my eyes. It takes 2 seconds to slop on. It's got a beautiful glow. Doesn't look too harsh or heavy, just brightens up the eyes. And that's it. That's all I've been doing. I've been throwing that on. MAC is, again, one of those brands, like, they have so many good products still out there. Some originals that have been around for the longest time that are still amazing. So MAC Paint Pot, love it. And then the other product that is one of the best liquid eyeliners to this date I've ever used is Stila. I accidentally bought the micro point instead of the normal one, but I put a few of my friends onto this Stila liquid eyeliner years and years and years ago. Back when, like, I think Kat Von D was another popular liquid eyeliner at the time. But if you want a long-wearing, amazing liquid eyeliner, get the Stila eyeliner. They're one of the originals. They just make such a good product that is very long-lasting. This micro tip, I actually don't mind it because it actually gives you like a very delicate, it's a little harder to work with, so I kind of am playing with it a little bit, but it gives you a very delicate. Okay, I gotta get my camera a little closer. Stand by, I'm gonna get this liquid on. Okay, there it is on. It is like a firmer felt tip, I would say. Like, I don't know if you can really tell, but a beautiful black will stay on my eyes all day. So again, an original in the liquid eyeliner market, and it's amazing. Okay, let's just get my brows done. I'm using the Anastasia, just again, an OG. Her like original brow pencil is my go-to because I love the fine tip ones at times, but if I'm in a rush, which I often am with my brows, this just gets the job done. Nice. And then we're going to get some mascara on. I don't have an original mascara to show you. I'm just going to put on my Sky High. So I'll be right back. Okay, there's my mascara. And the only thing I think is missing is my little bronzer hack. I just need to put a little bit on my neck because that foundation's a little dark. And I'm just going to there, that makes me feel better. I'm using this Physicians Formula one. Not an OG. Well, kind of. That one's been around a long time. Okay, there. Look more cohesive. Okay. And then this is kind of an OG. We're going back to MAC. They did a re-release of a lot of their lipstick. So they are calling it now the Maximal Sleek Satin Lipstick. They have like kind of a really beautiful new kind of like matte sleek bullet. And once again, you guys, you can do no wrong with MAC lipsticks. They have been around forever. They are my go-to. Their price point is great. And I got a shade that's been around for a long time that I love called Cream Cup. I do need to wear a lip liner with it because it is a little bit, like it does kind of wash me out, especially I think their reformulation they did, I noticed it's a little paler and less pink than the original Cream Cup I have that's like on its last legs. But these stay on really well. They're just really smooth on the lips. I would highly recommend just an old school MAC lipstick if you're wanting something. I am going to line my lips with a color from MAC that's been around forever. It's a lip liner called Dervish. And again, it's just kind of like a rosy mauvey pink. We're going to go ahead and line with that. I hear a child. I love Dervish. I've repurchased it many times over the years. Okay. And we're going to lightly tap this on. There we go. That's Cream Cup. I really like the packaging is the same but not. It's really pretty. Okay. That is my finished look today with all of my new purchases from Sephora. Again, don't forget about the oldies that have been around forever, the tried and true brands that are not necessarily always trying to chase what's new and shiny out there. They're sticking to what they're good at, and they have fantastic products. So I hope you enjoyed this look, and I hope you join me again for more videos. If you like this video and want to see more, I would really appreciate if you could like and subscribe. And until then, we will see you next time. Bye, everyone.